Good morning, Miss Hedges here. So I'm going to introduce you to one of my pets this morning, and then you can use that to write your non-chronological reports. So as you can see, he's not that happy because we've just woken him up. He is a nocturnal animal, which means he's normally asleep in the day and awake at night time. He is an African pygmy hedgehog. And as you can see, he's got some white hair, and all underneath his tummy is white as well. On the top of him, he's got all these spiky things. Now, what we call these are quills. They're like a long hardened hair that are hollow in the inside, so there's nothing in the inside. He's also got some little whiskers on him. And he's got 4 little feet, if you'll let me show you. You gonna come out? Here we go. His 4 little feet. And this is just a little bit of a bedding from his cage. He's got full white tummy underneath. Now, he absolutely loves eating a bit of cooked chicken. I think at the moment he's wanting to try and hide and go back to sleep. But when he's not eating cooked chicken, he can have a high protein cat food, dry cat food. But I've also managed to get some proper hedgehog food for him. You coming back out? You come for a bit of chicken? Want some chicken? He also can eat fruit and vegetables, mealworms, dried mealworms. If he was living in the wild, he would eat a lot of insects. So it's important that he gets lots of those in his diet. You have some chicken. He's just trying to explore. Trying to say hello to you all. He's got some sharp teeth at the front, not too sharp that if he were to bite me it wouldn't really hurt. So he can see his teeth, but like I said, they're not very sharp. Now, little Hedge will often need a bath to make sure his feet are kept nice and clean. So here you can see him having a little swim around in the bath. Afterwards, we just have to dry him really, really well before he goes back in his cage. We often get to have nice cuddles with him at this time. Now, in his cage, you'll see he's got a wheel, he's got a little bit underneath that he can sleep in, and he's got his food and water bowl. It's quite important that he can't knock over his water because he does quite like to do that otherwise. Having a wheel in there is really important because he can run lots and lots at night time. He can run a few miles if he wants to. And he's got his dried food there. He's having a bit of a munch on, but we quite like to give him chicken when we can. He can run quite fast and he can be quite noisy as well when he's running. He can be a little bit cheeky, and I don't know if you know, but hedgehogs can actually climb. I will show you a picture of him climbing in a second. Now, as you can see in this picture, little Hedge is right at the very top of the wheel, and even my cat was interested in watching this. We had to hold the wheel really still because we were worried he was going to go right over the top when we found that he'd climbed all the way up there. So, last couple of facts about hedgehogs. They can be found in Europe, Asia and Africa. These are different to the kind that you would find in your garden. With African pygmy hedgehogs, it's really important to keep the temperature between about 20 to 30 degrees, no hotter, no colder. If it gets too cold, they'll try and hibernate. Now, these are not the type of hedgehogs to hibernate. They could die if they were to go to sleep for hibernation. These hedgehogs live in solitary, which means that they live on their own, because if they were to live with other hedgehogs, then they could end up fighting, and we wouldn't want that. Now, I hope you've enjoyed learning lots about my pet, Little Hedge, and it will really help you to write a non-chronological report. Remember, you can share these with us, and we look forward to hearing them.